There's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really wanna stop crime. Be safe when you're home, be safe in the streets. It's a cold place and I'm really feeling the heat. I never wear gold cause someone's always beeping by the fender. Still crime much came and give TNT confidence. I had a dream in the dark, I had a dream in the spring. I had a dream like Martin Luther King. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down.
Hi, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ian Alleyne, this is Crime Watch, and you are tuning into the #1 show in the world. Believe me, the #1 show in the world. All those of you who are locked on the line, especially good evening to you. All those of you, my Facebook users. I want to tell you something, and also those of you on YouTube, on those of you who have subscribed, especially good evening to you. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I want to take some calls. I want to hear from you because it just ain't right. 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 I was looking at something a while ago. In fact, before we go further, and you know, it's only chain up after chain up. Let me tell you something. It's chain up after chain up. Only chain up after chain up. And let me tell you something. And I'll be real honest with you. I'll be real honest with you. Let's be serious here. Where are we really going as a country? Every day I get up, every morning when I get up and just sit down and maybe having coffee and thing, I sometimes wonder, where we really going, boy? Where we really going? Where we really heading? All over the world things happening. Everybody excited, people opening back. How come a government, how come a country, and I don't want nobody come and tell me, oh, that's all you can talk, because that is all to talk. That is all to talk. It has nothing more to talk. Because there's 1.3 million people affected. The next, maybe the 100, whether it be government or opposition, they're not affected. Nobody's affected. We are affected. You telling me, ladies and gentlemen, I highlighted it yesterday. Or in fact, there was a video circulating, and I know Charlene will get it, where Colin Imbert said how much he paid, that he paid 10 million on vaccine. Do we have it? Yeah, go straight to it for me, please.
So far, the Ministry of Finance has made arrangements or already spent US $10.3 million or 70.2 million Trinidad and Tobago dollars on the procurement of vaccines. And the balance to be paid with the current arrangements for the procurement of vaccines is US $5.4 million. If you add that all up, we expect at the end of the day that we would spend approximately US $15.7 million on the acquisition of vaccines, or approximately 107 million Trinidad and Tobago dollars. And I can give some global figures. As I said, I can't get into any details, but that $107 million will allow vaccination of 85% of the population, or approximately 1.2 million per so far.
85%. 85%. Well, he said approximately 1.2. So imagine when you reach 7 to 800,000, you have already reached herd immunity, you know. Because nowhere the vaccine cap, because it's fighting. The vaccinated population is fighting with the persons who have been tested positive. So the vaccination population has covered. What's that, Charlene? I don't want to take no callers yet. Has covered the rest. And you telling me it's something like this so important. So important. So important, ladies and gentlemen. You telling me about balance? A balance of 5 million, $18 billion. They got billions and billions and billions of dollars all over. And look how this man will come on TV and lock us down. Chutman will come. This idiot woman, Richards, and all of them will come and this occupancy and this and that. we have no right to be in this position. We have no right. We have no right to be taking rejects. They thief for the money and you give them a thing where expired. Was that 107 million for 800,000 persons to be vaccinated? You say 800,000 to 1.2 million could have been vaccinated with 100 and something million. In Trinidad here, 100 and something million is no kind of money. That is like $100 among 1,000. That is no kind of money. When billions of dollars pass through we hand. And because of that, who is suffering? You and I. Who is suffering? Your child. Who is suffering? Who is suffering? You home right now who not working. Who company closed down. Who is suffering? They're not suffering, but you suffering. And you must always remember that you are suffering as a result of their mismanagement. Last night, ladies and gentlemen, last night, I was chatting. Hand me a mic. Let me see if I can get him on the phone. Let me see if I could get him on the phone. And I want to get him live. Because, you see, I want to show you what's going on outside in the world here. I want to show you what's going on outside in the world. You know right now, let me just, do you have clips in Guyana, what's going on? How they are vaccinating persons and whatnot in Guyana? Go ahead. All their drive-thrus and whatnot in Guyana. Imagine they have that. Now they have, ladies and gentlemen, we have this image here. Get vax. Get vax, drive-thru MOVIETOWNE parking lot. You know there's a MOVIETOWNE in Guyana. And the first, to show appreciation, getting vaccinated, each day, the first 50 fully vaccinated person will get free MOVIETOWNE tickets. Just imagine that. You know, in Trinidad, ladies and gentlemen, they were easy to close down MOVIETOWNE. But you know, you heard this supermarket, the first corona person died, or this one was infected in a supermarket, that one was affected in a cosmetic place, all kind of thing, a pharmacy, whatever. But you never heard nobody get infected by MOVIETOWNE, you know? Look today, MOVIETOWNE closed down in GUYANA'S. But look what's going on in Guyana. Look what's going on. In fact, I spoke to Derek Chin, the owner of MOVIETOWNE, and I had a long talk last night. Very, very long talk. I know people here. I know people. Great guy. Let me see if I could get him. And they made recommendations to government. So it come, you know, every 6 months, they have to buy vaccines in Trinidad, every 6 months. You know that? And do you know, some of the vaccines, you will have to get vaccinated annually. Yeah. Every year you have to get vaccinated, every 6 months. You see, they're not telling you this. And what went on is that I can't believe we on an island with milk and honey, and I taking hand-me-down. I taking thing where expired down the Grenada, St. Vincent, what almost expired, you giving me. So you squander the money, you pay down part of the money, and balance part. But all you can jump on a plane, anytime in the night or day, go and get your vaccine for free and come back and take Johnson & Johnson or Pfizer. All I realize, I don't think all I get in this picture yet, you know. We have no reason to be like this, you know. It is just mismanagement. That's it, you know. We have no reason, there's no logical reason that we have to be suffering like this. No logical reason. We have the money. The money for what? The money to buy the vaccine. And don't come and tell me, ladies and gentlemen, who have more corn go feed more fowl. We had corn to feed the whole of the Caribbean. We have corn. Rowley, let me tell you something. Maybe you have forgotten. Maybe you have forgotten who are corn. Let me see. I'm trying to get it here. I'm trying to get it here. Hold on. No, because it's craziness. It's just craziness. We have all this money. Get back this to me. Get back how much money we spent. You want to talk about corn? Who are more corn go feed more fowl? You want to talk about who had more corn to feed more fowl? Get back that blue document for me, please. Get it back for me. Could we get it, please? Only and who have it, and this one have it, and that one have it, Charlie. Nalini, if you label it properly, you'll be able to put it up on the screen. You're so slow, boy. Come on. Just slow. The government of Trinidad and Tobago received just over $2.3 billion in international funding for COVID management. April the 3rd, they received $400,000. Then $2.8 million. On April the 15th, they received $50 million, $350 million. But remember, all we want for herd immunity is $110 million. Yeah, go ahead again. The government of Trinidad and Tobago received $2.3 billion in international funding. April the 24th, they received $950,000 US. That is 6.7 million. In June the 29th, they received $150 million US. That is $1 billion. And all we need is $110 million. And you telling me we still suffering? You telling me we still suffering? How in God creative world we can still be suffering? Tell me. And you coming down every day, lock down the hardware, lock down this, lock down your boy, lock down, watch me, lock down this, lock down that, no supermarket, no this, no that, no cement man, no Macy, shut your blasted mouth. Come out and say, where do the money? Rowdy, nobody don't afraid you in a partner. Nobody don't afraid you because everybody just dotish and don't want to ask. Everybody afraid you. But I can tell you one thing. You from Tobago, I from Trinidad. There's one Trinidadian. Me afraid you. I am afraid you because to me, you are a chronic liar. You are a chronic liar. Come out and tell the nation why we cannot raise $110 million. Why? And telling me close down the hardware, close down this, close down that. People dying of hunger right now in Trinidad. People can't even pay their bill. They just don't have no money. They just do not have no money. And only coming every Saturday like a big bad wolf and buffing up people. I have no way in speaking to people. You have no way in speaking to people. No way. Absolutely no way. You come like a big bad wolf. You're buffing up this one. You're locking up this one. You always say, lock them up. Lock up this one. Lock up that one. Who don't wear the mask? But you are wearing no mask. I don't want to hear nothing. And all I want to hear is what we do with the money. That's all I want to hear. Come out and why don't you hold a press conference? Let everybody shut up. Let Hines and them shut them out. Let all of them shut them out because everybody just lying. Come out and act to the nation. Why today we can't reach herd immunity? Why Guyana have to be better than us? Why? Look, let me show you something. Imagine, look at Guyana. I want to share Guyana. Look at Guyana. Calling the owner of MOVIETOWNE. Trying to call the owner of MOVIETOWNE direction. I know him well. Like I could show you a picture here and when the COUVA chamber had given me an award a couple years ago. Right? Yeah. And he was also there with everybody. There's a photo by himself. And it's so sad. I would say it's so sad. But I suspect soon they will come back. The MOVIETOWNE will come back to GUYANA'S, and that'll be a great time. It'll be a great time for Central people. But just look what they're doing. Just look what they're doing in Guyana. Just look what they're doing. Drive-thrus all over. And you telling me we suffering, and every Saturday, this man coming like a big bad wolf, and we frightened like school children. When teacher come, when he's like a big bad wolf. When he comes, everybody frightened. You hear what Rowdy say? You hear if he close down anything, he do this, he do that. People in fear. Not just rage, it's rage mixed with fear. Rage mixed with fear. And he will come and he will say, I will get up just so, shut down the hardwares. We never needed to do that. When you can come and answer to the nation what you did, and you know what going on, let me tell you something. Nobody asking them no pertinent question, you know. Opposition supposed to be, let me tell you something, opposition supposed to be on the heels of Rowley. Every time we have a press conference, when that press conference finish, let the opposition come out and talk. Same hour. Let me tell you something, I can come out and talk as soon as Rowley finish talk. Believe me, word for word, line for line. Yeah, I will be writing so. While he talking, I write him. And I pull him back in my brain. And I don't have a researcher, I alone doing it. And I could go live just so. And start to challenge him one time. But nobody here doing nothing because it has not affected them. You see, now we have to, listen, we have to separate the corn from the wheat. We have to separate it. We have to separate now. Know who for you and who not for you. Nobody for you right now. We have no right to take hand-me-down. We have no right to take rejects. You telling me a country with milk and honey. You telling me I go in Charlene is Dominica? Dominican where again? We took vaccines from. St. Vincent and Bermuda. Grenada, we take it from Grenada. St. Vincent, now are the bacchanal with the volcano. They're covered in ash. But Rowley, you can take candy from a child's mouth. You're not even supposed to even consider taking that. Our nation, listen, we were the pride of the Caribbean. The pride. When you say you're from Trinidad, it's like a little America. You from Trinidad and Tobago? Yeah. Carnival, nice woman. Yeah. Yeah, all the sexy thing down here. Yeah, hot man, everything again it here. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago, yeah. I'm a citizen of Trinidad and Tobago, yeah, but there are 2 islands in Tobago, nice place, beautiful beaches and whatnot. But Trinidad, if you go to Jamaica, you're talking, you know. I've been up the island, so, you know, people like them there, you know. I am the, people see us as, but today, we have no pride. Today, this man has taken us to a position where we have washed our shame and drink the water. I tell you that on national television. You telling me we couldn't pay for vaccine? You telling me that? If you wanted, and you're talking about who have more corn, go feed more fowl. We, as I tell you, we could have fed the entire Caribbean because we had the most corn. We had the most corn. Look at money you see it in the blue there. Look at money pass. Look at corn. We are corn, we are mother corn hawks, we are everything. We had everything pumping here. But just mismanagement. You could have built with $18 billion. You could have built 18 hospitals, but you cannot think you could have done with the kind of infrastructure we could have built here. Let me tell you something. No government office would have been renting from nobody. But don't worry, I'm keeping my eye on something. I hear some building, some government building coming in on the Point Lisas Boulevard in COUVA. I hear that the plan. I hear that is the plan to move a government building in COUVA. The building is owned by a minister. But we watching. So I just let all the media house and the opposition know that there is a plan to move a certain government ministry on COUVA Main Road. Yeah, you have to blow them out of the water. You have to blow them out of the water. You have to blow all of them out of the water. All of them out of the water. You telling me today, Joe Biden, you see, Joe Biden did 1.8 million. Look at here, 1.8 million. 1.5 million. America vaccinated 1.5 million in a day. You know how much we do in a day today? You know how much we did today? 50 to 100. 50 to 100 because they're not thinking. And then this man after yesterday, this dotish stupid MP for St. Joseph will come up and say, he's sorry. When everybody don't spread it, when everybody who mix with asymptomatic, who mix with flu-like symptom, who mix with the good, who mix with feeling good, who mix with not feeling good, and everybody jam up to come for vaccine. Today you say we're sorry. Let me tell you something, 14 days after, all you're going to see the spike. And because of them, because it was well organized, this is what they wanted. Once it have a spike, there is money to thief. Once it have a spike. This government, let me tell you something, not serious about corona. They are serious about putting money in their pocket. Once there is their dream, this government dream that this could run till next year. Take what I tell you. And you know why? Look, Ivan, remember I stood right here and I told you. I said when they did the first Monday lockdown, I told you, I said, nobody here talk about it yet. Nobody here get up and talk about Monday, Indian arrival and Corpus Christi. When they come and they great curfew, I said, watch how they will come and do it on the weekends. I stood right here. If I could get back that show, that would be good. I stood right here and said, because they like to test the waters. When they realize the people have no voice, there's no voice. We have no voice, nobody to talk on our behalf because everybody full in their pocket. And then come in to bully me. That's why rowdies, that is why Patrick Manning said, you are a bully. It had no better way, the great Prime Minister could have described you better than that. You are a bully. You come like a bully. You come on Saturday like a bully. You know a bully, they have a group of people with him. One bully, and I said that other bullies are around them. All of them, bullies, they are bullies. And the head bully, when he come on Saturday and all, and everybody talking, yeah. You know, in school, give me a chocolate, give me a snow cone, boy, hey, give me money, boy, hey, bow. And everybody behind him, yeah. Take him, hit him at top, take him at top. Bullies. And that is what we are facing. We are being bullied to stay in our homes. We are being bullied to lock down our business. We are being bullied to lock down our car wash. We are being bullied to lock down our salon. We are being bullied to lock down our roti shop. We are being bullied to lock down our bars. We are being bullied to stay home and do it out. We are being bullied to take what we get. Unless, let me tell you something. The only time a bully, the victim of bullying, could ever stop anybody from bullying is when they stand up. And today I tell you on national television, stand up and start to speak out. Start to ask questions. I can't even rely on no journalists. I don't know what they're asking there. And let me tell you something, I'm blowing them out of the water again. I'm blowing the government out of the water. Let me tell you something. You know why they don't come out? Long time they used to come out with the press release about, if you come out with a press release, and tomorrow Rowdy talking, today is Friday. Rowdy talking tomorrow, they'll come out with the press release at 2:30 tomorrow. The Honorable Prime Minister will be addressing the nation and so by so, press conference, held press conference. So each media house now could bring out, the good journalists now to ask pertinent questions. They will make sure to bring out real journalists now, people that can really put pressure on them. But how they roster now in the media houses and them is like you don't know who working on Saturday because some good journalists might work during the week, so Saturday might be his or her day off. So Rowdy now will come and if you're talking 2 o'clock by 10:30 to 11, he will now come and show you the thing and say like an hour before, 2 hours before. Rowdy talking, the press release come out, just so. You know why? They're doing that so they will bring out journalists who just wouldn't, do you want to know what to ask? They will make sure they have journalists who intimidated by them and just might ask normal questions. But anytime you see they start to bring out that press release On Friday, they know they're going to get real seasoned people to jump in that dance and ask them questions. So they don't want that. So they will come on Saturday, come late. So by the time some journalists home, what you can ask, see home. What you can ask. But that is a strategy. That is a strategy to fool the media. That is a strategy. So if media personnel had to come, they wouldn't really bring out the head honchos and them now from different media houses. But the head honcho media personnel, persons to ask real questions and put them on fire. They wouldn't do that. They're going to bring it out late and just blow them out of the water. Oh, I have Derek Chin on the phone. Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Ian. How are you?
How is my good friend?
I'm all right. A quiet day, but I'm all right. Thank you.
I want to tell you before we go further, sir. Shoguna's missing you. Shoguna's crying for MOVIETOWNE. Tell us something. Are we crying?
Well, of course, I miss being there because we obviously enjoyed the patronage and the support. And very sorry to have to do what we did. But all is not lost. We'll bide our time, see how the situation goes for the rest of the year. And I've been talking to a couple of people already, so we never...
Beautiful. Well, I think that's the best news Central can get. All is not lost. I was so happy to see something, Mr. Chin, that I saw that, I know there's a MOVIETOWNE in Guyana, and I saw that where you MOVIETOWNE in collaboration with the Ministry of Health in Guyana. Could you tell me more about that?
Yes, well, what has happened, we obviously haven't been fully open in Guyana. Also, for almost 15 months, the cinema has been closed. Not as bad as in Trinidad here, but certainly over the situation with the pandemic, the ministry and the government, they have been trying to, in the last 3 months, do what they had to do to try and get as many citizens vaccinated, because that seems to be one of the few recipes left to conquer this thing. So they've been going on different locations and doing exactly that, organizing tents and drive-thrus in open areas. So we have been doing some stuff with them in the past. We've collaborated on a number of events that they've had on their behalf. And I suppose the suggestion came up that why don't we partner with you guys if you want, and we can also do the same thing in our MOVIETOWNE parking lot. And they agreed, and Saturday and Sunday we are starting to do it for the first time. We're going to set up a couple of tents and have the administration part organized, because that's normally the longest part to do the filling out of the forms, and have obviously supervision from the Ministry of Health and their people, and see how the process goes.
And that is,
I think it's a very big open space, and and it's more relaxed, and I think a lot of people will feel a lot more comfortable.
That is in Guyana.
That's in Guyana, yes.
But what's happening in Trinidad, Mr. Chin? What's happening in Trinidad? Have you ever made recommendations like what we are seeing unfolded in Guyana? Have you ever made, I know you are, I'm sure you are part of the chamber and whatnot, the Port of Spain Businessmen Association and whatnot. Have you ever, your chamber make recommendations to the government that with respect to the vaccines?
To answer your question, the chamber, which we belong to the chamber, have made representations based on recommendations that many of the members would put forward by either formally or by WhatsApp. And we've gone through the chamber. They have also made representation regarding a number of other things that can be done. You've seen some of the various industries, the manufacturers, and I think the supermarkets have got together and they've started for their own employees. They've decided to do vaccination, and that has with some collaboration with the Ministry of
Is it true the Port of Spain Chamber had made recommendations to bring vaccine to Trinidad?
Well, I don't know whether they have made that part of it, but I know that they have been suggesting things, given the state of the economy, and of course their members are all in trouble. So they made recommendations to the Ministry of Health, asking them if we can do either the situation with other venues, whether we can obviously allow vaccination, people who are vaccinated to travel back into Port of Spain. There are a lot of people in the United States who have been vaccinated with both shots, and they belong to Trinidad, and they maybe want to come and visit their family. So why not get Caribbean Airlines started up and use that as a way of testing and see how it works?
Exactly.
The same way people want to go away. I feel we live in a democracy. I hope we do, where I could say if I want to, because of my health, go get a Moderna shot or a Pfizer shot or whatever, I should have that right. And if I'm lucky enough to be able to go to my doctor in wherever he may be, in Miami or Canada or whatever, then I should have that right and be able to come back in good stead. But apparently that's the problem, you know, the exemption process is still there. A lot of us don't want to come back and have two weeks in quarantine again.
I don't know if you know, yeah? I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know. But somebody told me, a little birdie told me, this morning somebody told me, and I'm gonna tell you this, I don't know if you know him, the former Minister of Finance for the UNC government. What's his name?
Yes, Larry Hawaii.
Larry Hawaii. Do you know,
Right.
get a photograph of him for me. Do you know Larry Hawaii has been asking to come back to Trinidad since, I think, January.
January,
and
correct.
up to now we can't come back? Up
Yeah.
to now we can't come back?
Yeah, well, I don't know what the facts, but I did speak to him recently, and he told me the same thing.
You see?
And I couldn't understand why that was. I mean,
Somebody tell me that this morning. This morning,
know?
somebody tell me that.
yes. He is stuck in wherever he is. He can't get back in yet.
Wow.
You know, and
Politics.
and that's the scary part, because
That's
I
sad.
already experienced last year I was stuck for 3 to
So if
3.5
people like
months.
you who's speaking out and standing for what is right, if you go back, you know what, you're not sure if you can get to come back, and so don't.
Well, that's the problem. So I have to tell my doctors, listen, I don't know, this exemption process, it's not guaranteed that I will get back, you know. And
People like you and I, once we leave here, we can't get to come back. We'll come back with Santa Claus.
Well, I'm unfortunately, I don't know what to say, whether that's a truth or not, but it should not happen.
And I must tell you, I
Something is wrong.
also found out, I must tell you, on behalf of my staff and everybody, accept my deepest sympathy. I know with the passing of your mom, a great
Yeah, thank
woman
you.
and the backbone of your company.
Yes.
I found
Thank
out
you
that
very much.
your mom passed away. You know,
Yeah.
really, really sad. And, you know,
Her name was Joy. You know, she always brought joy to all of us, you know.
joy, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so accept.
Yes. We lost her. I lost her. I mean, she had her age, you know, but she was very sharp. Her brain was still very good.
Yeah.
And but she, you know, she's a fighter, and she held on to the end, you know.
How was your employees doing, Derek? How was your employees?
Well, we not too good. Some of them have come down with COVID. This is in the security part of it. I know,
Yeah.
and you have to monitor them and look after them, because we do a lot of cash in transit, you know. So
Yeah.
they go into supermarkets, and some of them have got contaminated. But you know, and then on the terms of the MOVIETOWNE side and the restaurants, well, of course, I don't have to tell you, we've been in dire straits, you know, hurting.
Wow.
They're all hurting. Some of them, you know. You hear they crying. We try to do our best we can,
I
but
know. But I know
we
you
just
will
don't have-
stand with
We
them.
don't have the depth of funds to give, you know. We can't do anymore.
You can't do anymore. You
We
can't
did
do
give
anymore.
some in the restaurants, got some hampers, but you know,
Yeah.
but there's so much we can do, because we have I have almost 2,000 employees, you know.
Wow, and everybody's at home.
Yeah.
Everybody,
You know,
2,000
and
employees
we are
at
just
home.
begging and hoping that the authorities, they will get control of this thing. This is what we are all about. We're not fighting anyone. We want to support and help our country to get this COVID out of the way, so we could get some semblance of, you know, normalcy back. Everybody out there is hurting, you know. And it's not me against you, and they need to come together and start to do
Exactly.
what is best for
Well
this country.
said, sir. Well said.
You know.
Yeah, so you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. It was so nice chatting with you and touching base with us and letting us know about your good work in Trinidad, and I wish you all the best, sir.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks for the sympathy. Thank you very much.
Thank you again. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Well, you know, well, ladies and gentlemen, that was Derek Chin, the owner of MOVIETOWNE. Great guy, know him well. You know, really great guy. But I'm sure, let me show you, see how wicked this government is? The former Minister of Finance, Larry Hawaii. You have a photograph? Yeah. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, that man has been begging Dr. Stuart Young, that man begging everybody to come back here. So let me tell you something, it's politics played. Rowdy, why you don't answer to that? Why don't you answer? A little birdie told me, I want to tell you, when I tell you I could sit down and I could talk, I could call people all in London. When I tell you, people know me, I could talk, let me tell you something. And imagine the former Minister of Finance, for the last time, no, that are not really politics, but the man begging to come back home. Everybody know Larry Hawaii is an intelligent man, bright man, former chairman of the bank and whatnot, great guy, great guy. And imagine, dog come back, cat come back, everybody come back, but just to spite the man, just to spite him, because he was from the last administration, they leave him outside. Just imagine the former Minister of Finance. Let me tell you something, I would like Stuart Young, I would like Keith Rowley to come and tell me why that happened. Politics, politics. That is where it have us steady. Because of their attitude, it's a sting government. It's a wicked government, a bitter government. Imagine you have a man like Derek Chin coming out and saying, they made recommendations, they want this, they want that, and they're ready to work with government just to make sure people come out. 2,000 people from MOVIETOWNE staff and whatnot home today. But Rowley collecting and Rowley and all of them collecting their salary. Let's take a break. It's going to be a long break.
Perfect, 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 perfect.
Sincerely Yours, located at Grand Bazaar and Twin City Mall, for camisoles, panties, bras, sleepwear, body briefer, handbags, luggage sets, wallets and more. From petite to full-figured women, free bra fitting with trained consultants with brands like Goddess, Fantasy, Freya, Bali and more. Our bra sizes range from 28D to 54K, free wire and molded cups, panties small to 9XL, sleepwear from small to 6XL. Sincerely Yours, for the perfect fit, luggage and lingerie.
Organifi Red is the new superfood with 3 proprietary blends. The antioxidant blend fights the effects of aging by reducing cellular damage, boosts your well-being and lower fatigue with the Endurance blend, lower inflammation and increase metabolism with the Metabolic Boosting blend. Available in pharmacies nationwide, or contact Radiant Health and Fitness, the sole distributor for Organifi in TNT today.
Step-in Drugs now open at Heartland Plaza in GUYANA'S first world drugstore with best prices on drugs, vitamins, toiletries, stationery, grocery items, baby products and more. We also carry British Parliament Hilton water, Mara beans imported directly from Italy, bottled Nexium, Allegra, Zyrtec, gourmet foods and snacks, a selection of products not offered by any other pharmacy in Trinidad. So visit us today.
For generations, hard work and good advice have been essential. So when hard work gives me tough pain, I rely on Panadol Ultra that relieves fast 5 types of tough pain. Take good advice. Take Panadol Ultra. Find your trusted Panadol Ultra with a new look.
Laughlin and Gans Auto Service Centers are open to serve you for batteries, tires and tune-ups. Visit our service centers at Port of Spain or San Fernando for quick, contact-free servicing. Buy any 4 Bridgestone or Firestone tires and get a free Tactics medicine box. We are the sole distributor of world-class brands Shell Lubricants, Nozomi Shock Absorbers, Cyclones and Turtle Wax. Available at retailers nationwide. Call 800-4LDG. Laughlin and Gans, your trusted tool auto supply since 1949.
St. Rose Funeral Services. We don't just say we care, we show that we care. 24/7 removal services, international shipping and embalming, pre-planned funeral arrangements with complete burial or cremation, locally made caskets and coffins customized for your loved ones, wreath, floral arrangements, programs, prayer cards and mourners vehicles, Maxi or car, all provided for your family's comfort. When you're leaving, leave in style. St. Rose Funeral Services, number 5 Bazelon Street, Tunapuna, 645-1075, 337-9686. Allow us to honor your family members.
Can't away get them rims. Drive, I went to Racetrack Wheels for the best in brand name rims and the best in brand name tires for my car. Yeah, that's why I get my rims.
Are you and your family quarantined at home? Are you in need of food supplies? WhatsApp us at 330-4426 or 390-4426 with your name, location and contact number.
Liberty Medical Center, a breakthrough in healthcare. We offer general practitioner and ultrasound services starting at $99. Our highly trained staff provides expert advice with specialists in endocrinology, diabetes, dermatology and gynecology. General practitioners are available for all your medical needs. We offer x-rays, ultrasound, ECG and full laboratory facilities to aid in your diagnosis and follow-up care. Also visit our in-house pharmacy. Call 610-4562 or visit 154 Pointe-a-Pierre Road, San Fernando. Liberty Medical Center, where your health is our mission.
We at SNS Prasad know the struggle and fears of our beloved customers during this time. To guarantee the safety of our customers and employees, we have implemented routine cleaning of all our station, lanes, trolleys, and baskets. Security to ensure observation of COVID protocols and sanitizing stations throughout the grocery. We ensure our shelves are always fully stocked with a wide variety of cooking, cleaning, household, and clothing items to meet the needs of your treasured family. For your convenience and safety, you can call and collect through curbside pickup or get one of our to-go bags containing the basic necessities. Or even better, place an order for your groceries and we'll have it delivered to your doorstep, where we accept both cash and licks. At SNS Prasad, Rio Claro, and My Arrow, we are here for you.
It's your journey, our passion at Brandtech. Visit us today at number 10 Londonville Main Road, Montrose, GUYANA'S, or contact us at 672-8575. Now open on Saturdays.
Somebody telling me how the Chinese government, something with some Chinese in Trinidad, they had something at Tetron with respect to vaccination for the Chinese. Yeah. Everybody's seen about their own, you know. Remember, we made sure that the Venezuelans got vaccine before us, while our people had to beg like dogs in the hot sun. And today they just did, Charlene, how much they did today? They did 50. Shameless 50. 50. That is why I tell you, and you see, everything that I tell you is 50 what? 50 vaccines for each health center. 50. What that could do? By the time you do dog and cat, what are you going to do? 50, you know. So everything I tell you today is adding up. They want to make sure that they have another peak. They want to make sure that they have another crisis on their hand. They want to make sure that they have that they can log a spike. So a spike will make them make more money. The only persons enjoying the COVID and enjoying the deaths is this government. Today, ladies and gentlemen, 14 deaths today, 14 deaths. 14 deaths in Corona today, 14 deaths. 273. 273. Ladies and gentlemen, 273. Yesterday we had 17, today is 14. Tuesday we had 10. Monday we had 12. Friday we had 19. Friday we had 19. Saturday we had 11. Sunday we had 13. And it's not dropping. It's not dropping. And you're going to see now, because of what we saw yesterday, show some of the clips. So show some of the clips from yesterday. Yeah, just imagine that. I'm just showing you. Just imagine that. You know, I want to show you something today. I want to show you, somebody did a nice little photograph of Tobago, of Trinidad, Barbados, and Guyana. Look at it. Look at this. Let me show you. Barbados, drive-through. Guyana, drive-through. Look at Trinidad and Tobago. We like dogs. We like dogs. And the bully will come on Saturday. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch. Go ahead. Hi, caller. And I'll tell you this. And today, you know what he's saying? He's sorry. He said, I'm sorry. Look at him. I'm sorry. I am sorry. You're a big waste. You should be fired. Because you don't want to listen to the CMO. You don't want to listen to the CMO. You don't want to listen to nobody. He wants to do his own thing. He wants to do, listen me, he wants to do his own thing. Why did he take over the whole table? Because he pushy. He pushy. The CMO don't sit on the table again and get it. They throw him out. So they are saying that he never got table before. So he wants to sit down in the center and the bully on the next side talking. And playing the bright. And he ain't no doctor, you know. He ain't no doctor, you know. Imagine a pharmacist is the Minister of Health in Trinidad. If you tell me the CMO was the Minister of Health, if you tell me the CMO was the Minister of Health, or Dr. Richard was the Minister of Health, or Dr. Hines was the Minister of Health, or Dr. Trotman was the Minister of Health, I could have understood that. But how come you can put a pharmacist, no, I'm discrediting pharmacists, but I know a lot of pharmacists. They're bright, but to really understand how the hospital is run, a doctor will have more access because that doctor would have worked in hospital, he would have spent 2 years here, 3 years here, he will understand the running of a hospital. But how you can put a pharmacist? So he's just a pharmacist. So Dr. Richards or Dr. Trotman or Dr. Parasram, they would have been a better Minister of Health because he has no clue. The health thing have no clue. That is why what we had yesterday, he has to say he's sorry. Listen to him today.
Let's do this morning is apologize to the nation for what has happened this morning. The Ministry of Health, of which I head, we underestimated the demand for vaccines, and we must sincerely apologize, and I, as Minister, sincerely apologize for this morning. But
you should have been fired, because let me tell you something, according to Rowley, in the same clip, Nalini, clip 18, Russian congregation, you are going to see a spike, people are going to die because of your stupidness, your stupid approach. People are going to die. We are going to see a spike in 14 days because of what happened yesterday. Because asymptomatic, was that? And today, look at how much people today, he can't organize nothing, he ain't listening to nobody. He ain't listening to Trotman, he ain't listening to nobody. Yeah. He said they're doing an alphabetical system, but you giving 50 in a nurse. 50 vaccine. Will you ever hear that? Will you ever hear that? You see you up here cost all your sting, boy? What them police and them going, boy? Why you don't go home, boy? Policeman, you are wife and children. Come out from there for me, please. Don't bother with them and the dotishness. They use police and all kind of thing. Policeman, let me tell you something. Don't come out all your van for no stupidness and tell which one put on the mask and playing all your head on China. Because people dying, you know. All your colleagues dying, you know. And feel you coming up because you listen. Because why tell you here? All we need is $110,000 so we can reach herd immunity. Because you heard it from him. You heard it from the Minister of Finance. Don't play a come out and over, because today, ladies and gentlemen, today, we lost Inspector ANIL MANNICK. Watch him. That's sad. Let me tell you something, that's sad. Hold on, let me see his photograph. That's sad. I know MANNICK. He works Central Division. That's sad. That's real sad. He was last attached to Central Division. He passed away at 6:25 at COUVA Hospital. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. And he's not the only police officer we have there. Just imagine that now. Just imagine that. And all this could have been avoided. And you come in to tell me, when everybody done jam up and touch up and spit up and rub up, you come in to tell me you sorry. But let me tell you something. I know what your leader go do, you know, because Rowley, I'm just telling you now. You know what you're saying, clip 18 last time? Go ahead.
Because it will only encourage people to react to the shortened time by rushing to these places of service. And it's that congregation that Dr. Hines is pointing out to. Whenever there's the rush and the congregation, days later, you see the spike that goes with that.
Days later, whenever there's Russian congregation, days later you see the spike, and what comes with the spike? Your mother and father and sister and brother will die. And today, he will say sorry. 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 That's all he can say, sorry. Outside in the world, but if I was here on show here, you looking for a job, and I stinking up your name on the 7 o'clock news. But you don't notice, it had one discipline for them up there and one discipline for us down here. They will charge us for the mask. They will do us all kind of thing if they catch us on the road. But the AG don't have to wear a mask. If you jam up and you congregate and he encourage it, he can come and say, sorry, people go down there after 14 days. Wait and see. And you go see all the figures, they see how Heinz and all of them, and a bed is not a bed. Go come and talk. Wait, listen me. This happened yesterday. Give them 14 days. Give them 14 to 17 days. Watch and see what will happen in this country. Watch. You will see a spike. And you will see people dying. And all he have to say, he's sorry. Outside here, he had to go home. He had to go home. Go up the road. There's people's life you're playing with. This is not sorry. This is not sorry. Look right now. Let's take a fast break.
Perfect.
When NASA set out to explore the reaches beyond our world, they needed a material that would hold up to the demands of the unknown. Flexible titanium. Engineered from the same alloy used for missile heat shields, Flexon set the new standard in durable eyewear. Flexible titanium eyewear.
Available at Neo Eyewear, 91D Main Road, Suite 1, Montrose Mall, Chaguanas, 672-5052 or 390-3196.
Rami, pepper sauce for how you taste so good and we want more. Rami, pepper sauce for how you taste so good and we want more. 3 flavors, spicy soca, reviver, perfect blend of flavor. Spicy soca, reviver, perfect blend of flavor. Rami, pepper sauce, the perfect blend of flavor.
The best for your baby is at thebesttoys.com. From the best strollers, car seats, baby carriers, high chairs, booster seats, rockers, jumpers and bouncers, walkers, baby blankets, feeding accessories, bathtubs, gyms and playmats, playpens, cribs, baby swings, changing tables, diaper bags, clothing and accessories, and the widest range of educational toys.
Shop online at thebesttoys.com. We have nationwide delivery.
At Annie's, we have confidence in our food that is well prepared and made from fresh ingredients of the best quality. Food that is healthy, nutritious, and naturally appetizing. Nourishing us, strengthening us, and reconnecting us with nature, our gluten-free products include no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives, and are 100% vegan. We believe in authentic food that the entire family can enjoy. All natural of Annie's. Get our range of products: cassava fries, plantain fries, sweet potato fries, pumpkin puree, coconut puree, cassava puree, red beans, black beans, chana, lentils, and black-eyed peas. Manufactured by Cedros Atlantic Waters and distributed by Hadco. Available at supermarkets nationwide.
Are you and your family quarantined at home? Are you in need of food supplies? WhatsApp us at 330-4426 or 390-4426 with your name, location, and contact number.
Don't be fooled by other brands. Crime Watch Studios has the Dr. Davy and 4+ brands of hand sanitizers, guaranteed to kill 99.9% of viruses, germs, and bacteria. Get a gallon for $240 and 1.2 liters for $95. Place your orders now. Call 225-3250 or our hotline numbers. Your health is your priority.
Yes, that is craziness. Craziness out here. I tell you, listen, man, no disrespect to pharmacists, yeah? Because that's it. Pharmacists are bright people. My friend Anissa, I have a lot of people I know who are pharmacists. And let me tell you something. Great people. Bright people. So, looking at things, I realize that the DRC can't be a pharmacist. He had to be a farm tech. A farm tech is somebody who's been in the dispensary there, helping out the pharmacists. Because I don't think pharmacists are that dumb. Pharmacists are bright people. You have to be a farm tech. A farm tech DRC. You come here to tell me sorry when the horse don't leave his stable? When people, mother and father and sister are going to die in 16 days from now? Because of your stupidness and telling me he giving 50 vaccine? Where in the world that 18 billion pass through the hand of a government and you come here to give 15 vaccine per health center? Nah, man, nah. Like, I don't know, I know people normal about this. Think for to put up on Facebook, all you don't put up. Think to put up on social media, all you don't put up. You're putting up your cooking, you're TikToking on man, woman, all kind of thing. Wait. And what? What would go? Drive what? Vroom, and all kind of dirty shit. Put up things about this. Put up sensible things. This is the time we should start to speak out and let them know that we are exposing them. That's what we're doing here, you know. I don't hate anybody, but we're exposing them. So Richards should have been Richards, because you know they have intentions of putting Richards the CMO, right? You know that, right? The new CMO, either Richards or Trotman or something like that. Mark my word, yeah, mark my word. But I don't know why they don't get rid of him. Farm tech, they should get rid of him. He can't be a pharmacist. How a farm tech go be the minister of health? How? Trotman or Richards would have been better for the job. If you ask me, I think the CMO, Dr. Parishram, he understands the dance more than him. Parishram, but I would have put you Minister of Health. You see the farm tech guy, I removing him. Like, going to sell cosmetics or something. Put him in the cosmetics section. He know nothing. Open up the lines. Hi, caller. Good evening. You're live on Crime Watch.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ian.
Yeah.
You showed some clips just now about Barbados and Guyana and DRIVE-THRU.
Yeah.
On Saturday in the Ministry of Health program, somebody asked the minister, that is DRC, about DRIVE-THRU. And if I remember rightly, he said acreage is a problem.
Acreage?
Yeah, so many malls are shut down right now, so many stadiums there right now.
Acreage?
Empty. But he's saying acreage is a problem for DRIVE-THRU.
You could go in the savannah. You could go in Gulf City.
That's right, the savannah too.
You could go in Gulf City. We could use MOVIETOWNE. MOVIETOWNE have big parking. You can pass through MOVIETOWNE. You understand? Do it nice.
So why is acreage a problem?
But don't bother with them. Every government know the racket they want to run. You have to understand that. You telling me, you giving 50 vaccine. 50 vaccine alone for each area? Nah. You want people to dead? Only want people to dead. I have come to the conclusion that you all want people to dead. Listen to this.
So what we have to do after learning from what happened yesterday, to make sure we don't have crowds and encourage congregation, we are doing persons over 60 alone to give them first shot. What would have happened yesterday was a lot of people who were not eligible did turn up, and that is regrettable. So in an effort to bring some more order to the system, we have gone with the A to E today, over 60 alone, and we will do 50 in each health center, so that is 36 health centers by 50. That will give you 1,008 across the country today.
50 vaccine. 50 vaccine per health center. Only what is this? Rowley, this man, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You will, that and a green face horse, you are going to see again as Prime Minister for people like him. Rowley, you would never see, because of this man. Let me tell you something now. Let me tell you something, Rowley. Let me tell you something. 50 vaccine. Today, 17 people died. No? Hold on. Well, you put Johnny Walker in this somewhere, or? I find I'm feeling dizzy. 14 persons died today because of corona. Hold on, come back to me. 17 yesterday, 10 Tuesday, 12 Monday, 13 person died Sunday, 11 died, 36 dead between Saturday and Monday, and you telling me 50 vaccine? So tell me today now, these people that love the deaths, these people and love when people family dying, them don't care about you. This is so blatant, yeah? It is so blatant that we have squandered the money and nobody is saying nothing. The opposition is supposed to come out, hold press conference, have all a live show and start to bring people, bring doctors, bring people who are not non-partisan speakers, and let them come out and start to talk and start to expose them. Listen to me, I'm not a politician. I might have a little research, I might do our thing, but it's just crazy. I have so much to tell you today. Let's let you know. It have a boat. Listen to me this. Let me tell you what's going on again. It have a company named Every Heritage. They have a boat with about, now it have a section called the Marine Operations Section. Listen to this here. Now, the land operation for Heritage is in Santa Flora. They have 27 men on a batch called Isabella. You know the 27 men on that batch called Isabella started to develop flu-like symptoms since Monday. You know, ladies and gentlemen, they came to land yesterday. They went to their base in Point 14, and you know there was no medics, nobody. The 5 persons that experienced flu-like symptoms, everybody was allowed to go home. Who take taxi from Point 14? Who take taxi? Who jump in maxi? Who take bus? Who man come and pick them up? Who woman come and pick them up? Who relative come and pick them up? And it's only today, it is alleged that out of the 27, 20 were tested positive today. So what about the persons who took taxi to go home? Imagine they won a batch called Isabella, the 27 men. They would, because they are from the Marine Operation Department for Heritage. That's a company with offshore and whatnot. So they won a batch by the name of Isabella. I believe it's Isabella. And ladies and gentlemen, the men, when they came back, everybody's sneezing, everybody's sick. Nobody had come for them. They started to make calls. Yesterday, when everybody reached, they had take the 5 now. Everybody gone. And you know what happened? Let me tell you what happened. Just to let you know, the people were allowed from Point 14, and they went into maxis, they went into taxis, they went all over, and they went to their respective homes. Today they went back and they took tests, and it was brought to my attention is almost 20 positive. Just imagine that. So I would like the company to come out and tell the nation something today. Come out and talk about that. Because I'm in constant communication with persons. This is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch. If I don't come out and talk, imagine, I hope you know what's going on in China right now. China locked down. China on a total lockdown because of the Sinopharm vaccine. It backfired on all of them. Sinopharm vaccine are working in China. I hope I'm sure you didn't know that. And a certain person who I tell you come and died last week, Tuesday he take vaccine, yeah? It's not a matter, it's just 1 out of the 100. But let me tell you something, 1 life is too much. And if DRC could come out and say sorry for everybody jamming one another and making everybody come out and say just sorry, he should have been fired because people are going to die because of his slackness. He's a farm tech. Well, he should go into farming. You are not a doctor. That's why you don't understand things. This is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, make sure and get your ad on Crime Watch. WhatsApp us on 294-4081. Make sure and get your ad advertised on the #1 show. Let everybody see you. This is Ian Alleyne. This is Crime Watch. Good night.
Yo, there's a jungle out. There's a jungle out. Ian Alleyne's out. There's a jungle out there and the hunt is on. A jungle out there and the hunt is on. We gonna hunt you down. We gonna hunt hunt you down. We gonna come, we ain't playing, it's the last thing on our minds. Stop crime much if you really, really wanna stop crime. Feel safe when you're home, feel safe in the street, it's a